Hello YouTube and welcome to something very different that I never have done before, but I always wanted to do, because it's answering a question I've always wondered about. What is my favorite Pokemon? So it's been a while since I've recorded. The last thing I recorded was the ending of Legends Arceus, which was weeks ago at this point. Then I just kind of got lazy and been busy and just kind of haven't really had the real desire to record, but I knew I wanted to do this specific video because it's an answer to a question that I really want to know what the answer is, because I don't know what I'm going to pick. This is just how I'm feeling on August 15th, 2025 at around 4 p.m. So I'm very curious. This is just going to be a very good way of organizing. I'm sure you've seen this website. It just kind of breaks down every single Pokemon into categories, and then you pick your favorites from there. So that is kind of how I'm going to do it. So let's get started. So normal types from Kanto. Okay, so I don't want to pick any of the birds. Those, I do like the Pidgeot line. I was going to say, where's Eevee? Because Eevee's I might pick Eevee. So, spoiler, you're going to see a lot of the Eeveelutions. Going to be talking about the Eeveelutions because I freaking love most of the Eeveelutions. Ditto, I think, is the lame choice. Because, because Ditto can transform into any Pokemon. That's lame. Screw that. I do like Kangaskhan, Tauros, and Snorlax, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with Eevee. Let's go Eevee. Really made me fall in love with Eevee. But next up, fire types. I've also really learned to love the Growlithe and Arcanine line. Flareon is really cool. It's my probably least favorite Eeveelution. Charizard line. I feel like I'm going to have to pick the Charizard line for something, so that might be it. Is there a starter option? Because I'm not going to regional, no. Is that one of the options up top? I really should have explored. Yes, there is a starter. But I don't think I'm going to pick Charizard for the starter. So I think I'll be nice. I'll pick Charizard for fire, because I do really like Charizard. Arcanine is definitely a close second. So is Moltres and Magmar. See, this is hard, because I like these four. Arcanine is a new favorite. Magmar I've always liked, and Charizard is just a really solid. I almost want to not pick Charizard, just say screw you Charizard, because there's so many things about Charizard that Charizard's I've got so much I like about it, but also so much I dislike about it because it's fucking Charizard. So we're not gonna pick Charizard. We're gonna pick someone else. We're gonna pick Arcanine, because that was my other go-to in recent times. Water types. Oh man, there's a frick ton of water. No one really stands out to me except the Squirtle line, and I'm probably gonna pick Squirtle for the starter. Vaporeon is a good choice. Man, this is gonna take a while. Just thinking about the time. No one really else stands out to me. I like Krabby and Kingler. I like the fossils. Man, these are some. There's a lot of none that really super stand out to me. And again, I don't want to pick any of the Squirtle lines. I'm going to pick Squirtle. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to pick Blastoise. You'll see. Grass types. I really like Bellsprout. I think Bulbasaur is not going to get picked for anything. But honestly, I think I like Bellsprout. See, I like Bellsprout more than I like Bulbasaur, but I think I like the Bulbasaur line more than I like the Bellsprout line, because as I've said, I definitely think the Bellsprout line gets worse once you get to Weeping Bell. And Victory Bell is better than Weeping Bell, but Weeping Bell I think is worse. So we'll go with Venusaur. This is really basic. I just said screw you Charizard. Electric. Oh, this is tough. Because I could make a case for really all of them except the Pikachu line. Pikachu and Raichu are cute and fine, but whatever. I love Magnemite and Magneton. I do actually like Voltorb and Electrode. I love Electabuzz, and I love Jolteon, and Zapdos is my favorite legendary bird. So this is, it's such a small collection, but I want to pick all of them. I want to go with Jolteon, though. I do really like Magneton, but we'll probably pick, we'll see. I'm going to go with Jolteon. That's a good choice. Ice. Some subpar choices, but I guess we'll go with Articuno or Lapras. I didn't pick Lapras for, you know what, water, we're going to pick Lapras, because I completely forgot about Lapras for water. And then ice, we can pick Articuno, because I like that better. I really do like Articuno. My favorite legendary bird was always Zapdos, but I picked Jolteon because I love Jolteon. Fighting type. Fighting type's a great type. I've always liked Primeape. Poliwrath, I think, is really freaking lame. It's one of the most boring evolutions, in my opinion. It's just an angry Poliwhirl. Really, really boring, in my opinion. The Machamp line is fine, and I always preferred Hitmonchan to Hitmonlee. I think I'm going to go with Hitmonchan, but Primeape would be a second choice. Poison. So many poison types of Gen 1. God dang it, because they all the grass, so many grass types are poison type, and there's bug types that are poison types, and there's ground types that are poison. Man, too many. When I think of poison, I don't think of the Bulbasaur line, now I started to think about the Victory Bell line. I guess I really think of Muck and Grimer and the Ghost, but we're gonna see Ghost later. What am I gonna pick for ground? Ground could be Nidoking or Nidoqueen. Nidoran and Nidorino and the Nidorina aren't ground type. I forget about those typings all the time. What do we want to do? This is so hard. I kind of like Muck, honestly. I could make a case for so many Pokemon. This is why this is so hard. I just gotta pick something. But, again, Muck stands out to me, but I really do like Nidoking. Let's look back at ground again. Yeah, we're gonna pick Nidoking for ground, and then we're gonna do Muck. I've always liked Muck. Muck was kind of either Muck or Weezing, in my opinion. They always were either or in certain situations, and I always preferred Muck. Oh, flying. Too many flying types. I know who I'm picking for Rock now, most likely. Remembering that. I think I'm going to go with Pidgeot. Is it Pidgeot? I mean, I don't think of, like a Dragonite, I don't think of as a flying type always. Nor do I think of the Legendary Birds, I think of their main type. So I'm going to go with Pidgeot, because Pidgeot stands out to me as, like, the quintessential flying type, and I've always liked Pidgeot more than, like, Fearow. Psychic, another type I really love. Is there a legendary? Because if there is a legendary, then I know. Yeah, I'm not picking for Mewtwo for psychic types. We're gonna go with Alakazam because Alakazam is awesome. Oh, but I like Mr. Mime. No, we're gonna go with Alakazam. Alakazam's awesome. Bug types. Scyther. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's a pretty easy choice. I like Butterfree, and that's about it. Scyther's still cooler. Rock. Oop, we need to scroll this over. Aerodactyl. Yeah, pretty simple. I like the fossils, and that's about it. Aerodactyl's the best though. Ghost. So I avoided talking about the Ghost during Poison because I knew I was going to see them just here. So, obviously, you pick your favorite of these three, and I have learned to like Gengar, but as a kid, I fucking love Haunter. I have always loved Haunter. It's still one of my favorite Pokemon. It might actually win the Kanto line, because Haunter has always been one of my favorites. I love Haunter. The Dragonite, yeah. Mega Dragonite actually was just revealed. I kind of like it. I don't know what people really expected. Dragonite's cute. They made its Mega Evolution cute. What did you want from Mega Dragon? That's more or less what I want to ask people who don't like it. Like, what did you want? Because everyone wanted Dragonite to have something. But then they got something and like, what did you actually want then if you didn't want a cute Mega? Like, that looks like Dragonite. I don't know. It was so weird that people complained. Whoa, Dark. Oh, man. I'll definitely go with the OG Ghost. I love the freaking Ghost. That was so cool. I missed that. I love that they brought that back for the Terastallization crown for Ghost type. That's so cool. Seal, Magneton. I figured out Magneton was going to win something. Fairy types. So we got some cute, round, classic Pokemon. Mr. Mime. I freaking love Mr. Mime. I don't care. I honestly find Clefairy, Clefable, Jigglypuff, and Wheeler to be really kind of boring and overrated in my opinion. So I'm going with Mr. Mime. Starter. Oh, they actually have Pikachu and Eevee. But I picked Eevee for the normal type, and I'm going to go with Squirtle. Squirtle has always been my favorite starter of Gen 1. Also, I'm probably not going to pick, when I've seen more starters, I'm probably not going to pick any other of the evolutionary. I'm going to pick like the starting stage, because that's your starter. Most of the time, we'll see. I can think of one that is going to be different. Gimmick forms. So these are Megas and Gigantamax. These are... Oh, Mega Blastoise is awesome. I freaking love them. I was like, I don't really care for any of these, and I saw Mega Blastoise. Yeah, I love Mega Blastoise. Like, I mean, Blastoise won my water type. No, Blastoise was almost one water type. Then Squirtle, then Blastoise Gimmick. Yeah, Legend is Mewtwo, obviously. Mew is awesome, but Mewtwo's so freaking cool. Mewtwo's always been cool. I have gotten tired of Charizard and how much praise freaking Game Freak heaps on freaking Charizard, but Mewtwo will never not be cool. And favorite overall, so it's really close between Eevee or Squirtle, because I was thinking about it, and I do really love both of them. I love the option of Eevee, and Eevee is one of those ones that like I've always liked, but I've really embraced how much I really like Eevee and the Eeveelutions as of late, and it's so close to... But Squirtle's like Squirtle was the one I picked as a kid. It was my first. I got a Blastoise up to level 99 that I lost my blue version. Yeah. But it's Squirtle in the entire line that I love as compared to Eevee, and Eevee is just so much potential. That's why this is hard, because Eevee represents so many choices and it can fit so many different scenarios. Well, Squirtle is like, I know what Squirtle is going to be, and I'm happy, and I love Squirtle, and I love Blastoise, and I love Mega Blastoise, and Blastoise pretty much won water. This is so hard. This is so hard. Eevee or Squirtle? Eevee or Squirtle? Eevee or Squirtle? This is the hardest choice I've ever had to make in my life. Right now, in this moment, I want to say Eevee. But in my gut, I feel so guilty for not saying Squirtle. But if I pick Squirtle, I don't feel as guilty. So you know what? We're going Squirtle. Squirtle and its line, it's a childhood connection that I can't break. That, like, I like the other starters of Gen 1, but Squirtle was my first. I played Blue version first, so I wanted what was on the cover of Blue version, which was the Turtle Blastoise, which is all the part of the reason why it frustrates me to no end that Charizard gets the attention it does, because there's 50% of the United States picked other things. It frustrates me. I hate that Game Freak is obsessed with Charizard, and I like Charizard. I really do like Charizard, but man, I'm so tired of Charizard. Oh god, this is not going to get any easier. No, here we go. Gen 2, normal types. This actually doesn't seem very difficult. I like Aipom, but as of late, I've really liked the Teddy Ursa and Ursaring line, so I'm going with that. Fire. This is a kind of a boring... I'm going to be honest, I don't really care for Cyndaquil. The Cyndaquil line's cute, and I might pick Typhlosion for this, because Typhlosion is cool, but so is Houndoom. And Ho-Oh's not bad either. Entei's cool. Yeah, we'll go with Typhlosion. We'll go with Typhlosion. Water types. Octillery's cool. I like Politoed. The Feraligatr line's cool. But honestly, we'll see it, but we'll probably see them again later. Spoiler. So I'm gonna pick someone else. Octillery? No, Octillery seems Politoed. Politoed? Politoed. I like Politoed. I think the Poliwrath, as I said, is really boring of an evolution, and I think Politoed's a little too crazy from Politoed, but Poliwhirl. But I still think Politoed's better, so I like Politoed more. Grass. Subpar grass options. Blossom. I think Blossom's cute. The Chicory line's fine. They're fine. I don't dislike them, but Blossom's like, oh, Blossom's cute. We'll go Blossom. Oh, that's Ice. Electric. Oh, Elekid. I could give it to Elekid, because I'd feel better from snubbing Electabuzz, because I do really like Elekid in the Elekid line. And I feel like we're not going to see them again. But I do really like the Mareep line. But I don't know, I feel like I like Mareep the most of its line, and then I feel like, I don't know, I like it less and less. I don't know, I think it's the wool. Because Ampharos, I forget, is a sheep, like it's like a sheep getting sheared. Because Mareep has the most, then Flaffy, then Ampharos. And I like Ampharos, and like Ampharos is super iconic to Gen 2. But I think I'm going to go with Elekid. Because I really like Elekid. I really think it was since it was like Pokemon the Move 2000 had Elekid, right? Yeah, because it was Pikachu's rescue, and I think that even had a dancing Blossom. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ice types. This seems pretty obvious. Sneasel's the coolest. Piloswine's cool, but eh. Fighting types. Heracross. I like Tyrogue, because I like the option of evolving it into the Hitmones, and Hitmon top is kind of cool, but Heracross is so freaking awesome. Although Heracross is definitely going to win Bug. Oh no, we'll get there. Poison. Crobat. I love Crobat. I think Zubat and Golbat were like crying out for a final evolution, and Crobat is so cool. Ground types. None of these really stand out to me super much. Like Donphan, I guess. Donphan? Sure. I mean, this is kind of... It's so hard, because like some of these like are like... So, like, I have to choose a favorite child, and then I get to this one, I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, I guess Donphan. Steelix is kind of cool. Gligar's kind of cool, but, like, Gligar gets an evolution where it makes it even so much cooler, so Gligar is kind of whatever. We'll go with Donphan. Flying types. Again, this is like Murkrow's kind of cool, but Murkrow's probably going to win Dark. Yanma's kind of cool. Skarmory's kind of cool, but Skarmory's probably going to win Steel. What do we want? Togetic? I kind of like Togetic. No, but then Togetic also got an evolution that I don't care about Togetic anymore. Noctowl? Do we give it to Noctowl or Xatu? Or give it to Xatu? But Xatu might win Psychic. Like, hold on. Flying is definitely one of those types that... Oh, no, Xatu's not winning Psychic. Fucking Espeon's winning Psychic. One of my favorite evolutions of all of them. We'll go back to Flying, because Flying is one of those interesting types that I think of more of their other types more than I think of them being flying types. So we'll go back to Flying. Bug, yeah, so I love Heracross, but Heracross won fighting, and I'm going to give it to Scizor, because Scizor is also super cool. Rock types. So a friend of mine is obsessed with fucking Sudowoodo, and I kind of like Sudowoodo now because he basically says that Sudowoodo's name is the best Pokemon has ever come up with, and I don't think he's wrong per se, but I disagree with him, and I think it's hilarious, and I don't really like any of the other Pokemon that much. Like, Shuckle's memorable, Magcargo's fine, Corso's kind of cute, and I don't really care for Larvitar line. It's fine, it's not bad, but yeah, we'll give it to Sudowoodo, because I do like Sudowoodo. Ghost. Oh, sure, I guess we're picking Misdreavus. I wish I could pick Gengar, because I like Gengar more than Misdreavus. Dragon. I guess we're going with Kingdra. Dark. Yeah, so this is going to be tough, because, like, do we want to give it to Murkrow or Umbreon? Because Murkrow I really like. Yeah, but see, Murkrow's another Pokemon that got a cooler evolution later. Yeah, we're going to give it to Umbreon. I really like Umbreon. I really like the evolutions. Steel. Oh, jeez. Skarmory, yeah, that's why I didn't pick Skarmory for flying, because I was pretty sure Skarmory would win Steel type, yeah. Because Scizor already won Bug, or Steel, whatever, Bug, yeah, whatever. Fairy types, blah, whatever. Togepi, no, Marill, I like Marill. Marill's cute, I've always liked Marill. I like that they gave it Fairy type. It's one of the few Fairy types that aren't pink. Okay, let's go back to flying now. I don't want to pick anything. I kind of want to give it to Xatu, because I do really like Natu and Xatu. I think they're really fun, but I also really like Murkrow, and I do like all the legendaries. Yeah, we'll give it to Xatu. We'll give it to Xatu, even though I think of Xatu more, again, but flying type's more like just a property rather than the type. Like, I think of Xatu more as a psychic type, and I like psychic types. We're giving it to Xatu. Starter. So, the hot take. I think Gen 2 has some of the weakest starters. It's not that I think any of them are bad, per se. I just think they're kind of whatever. Like, again, none of them are bad, but I think Cyndaquil is a perfect example of, like, it just gets bigger, and so does Totodile. Like, Chicory at least has the leaves that change, but I don't particularly like it that much. I don't know. Either way, I do like Totodile, so, yeah, water bias is kind of showing, but I love Totodile. I think Totodile is adorable in the anime. Feraligator's cool. Like, it's just cool. Gimmick, see, there's some megas. Huh? I guess. Like, this is so unfair that, like, some of these categories are decided for you, and then, like, some of them are just, like, whatever. I guess Mega Scizor is the coolest of these, sure. Legend, I do like the legendary beasts. They're beasts. They are not dogs. They are beasts, and I'm going to stick to that, but Lugia. I freaking love Lugia. Favorite of Gen 2. This is hard, because I don't think any of them, really. Like, there's definitely some here that I really like, but favorite, oh, well, then my favorite is Espeon. Like, yeah, Espeon is probably my favorite evolution, and, like, it just, yeah, just looking at that list, it just clears all of those. Like, there's no one that I think even comes close. Espeon is just so much better than all of them. Okay, Gen 3. So Gen 3 is a very interesting generation for me, because I was a kid and played Gen 1 and 2 nonstop. I freaking loved those, and I was obsessed with them. Gen 3 came out at a very different time in my life, and I've had to really grow to like it. But now that I'm older and can appreciate it, Gen 3 has some really, really awesome Pokemon, so it's really fun to enjoy it now. Why is this not loading? Okay, I see Spinda. Okay, Jesus, that was weird. Again, I don't care about any of these Pokemon, really. I love how I was just talking about how I like Gen 3's Pokemon, and then the first thing I get, I'm like, I don't care. I kind of like the Whismur line. Exploud's kind of... It knows Boom Burst. That's a fun move that not many Pokemon know, so we'll pick Exploud. Fire types. I guess we're going to go with Blaziken, because that's a pretty easy choice from that selection. Water types. I swear I like Gen 3's designs to get people. This is just not a good start. The Ludicolo line's cool. The Lotad line, the Swamp Mudkip is really cool. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, Milotic's also really pretty and cool. Yeah, we'll go with Milotic. Sharpedo's also cool. Corphish and Crawdon. Corphish I really think is really cute and fun. Crawdon's alright. We'll go with Milotic. Milotic's really cool. Grass types. We'll give it to Sceptile. Because Sceptile is really cool. Electric types. This is a sucky selection. We'll go with Manectric. Ice types. Maybe I don't like Gen 3's Pokemon design as much as I thought. Regice? I think Regice is cool. I don't really think any of the others are super great. Spheal is obviously adorable, but the rest of Violence Line is whatever. I gave Blaziken Fighting, so I'm gonna give Medicham. I mean, I love Psychic types, so I think it's cool that it's like a meditating Pokemon, and like that's cool. Poison. Seviper, I guess. Roselia is another Pokemon that I really like, but that gets better later. So like, I like it for what it represents, and I'm trying to pick like Gen 3 Roselia, who is fine. We'll give it to Seviper because Seviper is cool. Ground types. We'll give it to. This is tough because someone's gonna win another category, and someone else is gonna win another category. So I guess we're picking from other Pokemon. Groudon, I guess. Sure, Groudon can win ground. Flying! Shadow Lugia, wow, that's interesting. Salamence? Oh, no, Rayquaza's winning the other thing in that. Yeah. We'll give it to Salamence. We'll give it to Salamence because Salamence has to win something, because I do like Salamence, but it's not winning its other categories. Psychic types. Ooh, Metagross is awesome. Metagross is so cool. Metagross is probably one of my favorite pseudo-legendaries. Gardevoir is also awesome, but I think Gardevoir is probably going to win Fairy. So, do I want to give it to Metagross? And Deoxys. Oh, Deoxys is also freaking cool. Ooh, we're going to run into some troubles later. We might have to move stuff around to make sure everyone wins something. Yeah, ooh. This actually got a lot harder based on what I wanted to do, because I want to make sure everyone won something. We'll give it to Metagross right now. Well, no, Metagross is definitely going to win Steel. So let's give it to Gardevoir. No, let's give it to Deoxys right now. We might be changing things around. Bug. None of these are really cool. I don't really like any of these bug types. These four are really boring. 6. Oh yeah, Wurmple. I was like, where's the Cascoon's pre-evolution? Armaldo's cool enough. He's cool. Rock. Aggron. The Aggron line is really cool. I really like the Aggron line. Ghost. Ooh, Gen 3 has got some good ghosts. Because Sableye is kind of fun. Shuppet and Banette. Shuppet and Banette is another Pokemon that really shouldn't evolve in together. Because Banette has an origin of being a discarded doll, but it has to evolve from a Shuppet. So I was just thinking, these shouldn't evolve into each other. Shuppet shouldn't evolve into Banette. Weird. They should almost be Shuppet should evolve into something else, and Banette should be a solo standalone Pokemon, because I forget they evolve. Shuppet evolves into Banette all the time. We're gonna go Duskull or Dusclops because I think they're the coolest. Dusclops. Dragon. So this is where we're into an issue, because I want to give Flygon Dragon, because I love Flygon. So we're gonna give Flygon Dragon. Dark type is gonna go to Absol. Yeah, Absol's really cool. So now we are getting to some Pokemon that I really like. This line of 4, and skipping Armaldo, but Deoxys and Salamence too. So Gen 3 really does have some awesome designs. Because when I think of Gen 3 awesome designs, Flygon and Absol and Aggron and Dusclops, that's what I think of. None of these down here, they bug the heck out of me. These 4, arguably 5, that's what I think of when I think of Gen 3 awesome designs. This is Steel. This is what I wanted to give Metagross, because again, Metagross is another freaking awesome Pokemon. Fairy. We can give that to Gardevoir. Cool. Starter. So as much as I kind of dismiss them, Gen 3 does have a really, really solid selection of starters. And I don't just want to keep picking water, but I freaking love the Mudkip line. And I gave Sceptile and Blaziken. But see, it's I don't really care for Torchic or Combusken. Blaziken is awesome. And I don't really care for Sceptile, but Treecko and Grovyle are awesome. I think Mudkip's kind of perfect. Marshamp's the weakest of Mudkip's line, but I promise I will pick some other type other than water. Gimmick. Megas and some Gigantamaxes. It's weird to see Mega Salamence walking, because normally you always see Mega Salamence tucked up in its as a kite, basically. I think Primal and Kyogre and Groudon are cool, but they don't change much. They just kind of glowy, which is cool. The Mega Rayquaza is broken, should never have happened. Mega Blaziken is really cool, as is Mega Medicham. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to one of them. Or Mega. No. I like Mega Swampert. Jeez, I almost called it Marshtomp. We'll give it to Mega Blaziken. Mega Blaziken is really cool, and it has speed boost, and that's just fun. So Legend. So this is where I wanted to give it. Yeah, I'm giving to Rayquaza, because Rayquaza is super freaking cool. I love Rayquaza. Deoxys is also really cool, which is why I want to give Deoxys the Psychic type. But Rayquaza is so cool. Rayquaza would probably win Dragon and Flying if I wanted to not be. Like, Rayquaza is just, in my opinion, one of the most perfect design Pokemon. It's so cool. I like what they do with Rayquaza. Again, Mega Rayquaza shouldn't have happened, but Rayquaza himself is really cool. Favorite of Gen 3. So now, this is a toughie. So, I'm leaning towards some of the later Pokemon. So, like, I'm thinking Deoxys, Flygon, Rayquaza. Deoxys, Flygon, and Rayquaza, I think, are all three really, really, really awesome Pokemon. I do like how I picked Deoxys and Rayquaza since they always have, like, a rivalry with one another. I think that's funny. Again, whenever I think of Gen 3 Hoenn, my first thought is Flygon. I think Flygon is it's the perfect balance between cute and strong looking of a dragon. I think that's so cool, because so many dragons lean one way or another. Flygon is the perfect balance, but Rayquaza is just so coolness. Like, Deoxys is awesome too. But really, when I think of Gen 3, and I think of cool designs, Flygon is the first thing that comes to mind. I think Flygon is nearly perfect. Rayquaza's perfect as a legendary, but Flygon's the perfect Pokemon. Like, does that make sense? I don't know. This is hard. Gen 4, oh man, Gen 4 is tough, because Gen 4 has some great... Oh my god, man, this is already hard. Staraptor's awesome. I like Ambipom. And I want to give it to Porygon. I want to give it to Porygon Z. I'm going to give it to Porygon Z. I love Porygon Z. Fighting types. Fire types. Is Infernape. Infernape is so cool. Infernape is so cool. Water types. Oh man, this is hard. This is really hard. Okay, because Weasel's adorable. The Piplup line is amazing. Rotom and Palkia, like, oh god. See, Rotom, we're not picking Wash Rotom. Even though we're going to probably see Rotom later. So we're probably going to pick... Are we picking Empoleon or are we picking Weasel? I really like Weasel. I wish Floatzel wasn't Floatzel. Or, like, Floatzel had an evolution that was cooler, because Floatzel's missing something, and I don't know what. I think Weasel's so cute. And again, it's going back to what I've said about Flygon, that it hits the balance of cute and cool so well. Grass types. Leafeon, the Torterra. Oh, Roserade! Roserade is so cool. I love Roserade. And I like Shaman. The Sky Shaman is cool, too. But Leafeon is so cute. And the Turtwig, Turtwig's also great. But when I saw Roserade, like, I love Roserade. Oh no, here we go. Oh god, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be nearly impossible. Because I knew this was coming. I hate this decision. I hate this decision particularly. Because Luxray, Magnezone, Electivire, and Rotom are 4 of my probably favorite Pokemon of all time. So the fact that I can only pick one, and I can only pick one of what's left is... Okay, Magnezone has another chance in Steel type, so I'm gonna hold off on Magnezone. And Rotom has another chance in Ghost type, so I'm gonna hold off on Rotom. So it's and I love Electivire, but Luxray is, again, one of those perfect Pokemon. Shinx is so effing cute. I love Shinx. In every sprite, in every version of it, I would kill for Shinx. I would do anything for Shinx. I think it's adorable. Luxio, I think, has a bit of a flat face, but Luxray is just perfect. I have to go with Luxray. And the fact you can get it so early, and I've used it so many times, I don't care how subpar it kind of is, honestly. Intimidate's a great ability. And it's got solid physical attack, but that's kind of it. But man, I fucking love Luxray. Ice types. Weavile's cool, but we already gave Sneasel. I want to give it to Glaceon. I like Glaceon. Weavile is really cool, but Sneasel's also really cool, so it doesn't feel as much of an upgrade to me. Like, Roselia to Roserade is a huge upgrade. Sneasel to Weavile is a good upgrade, but it doesn't seem perfect. I don't know. I'm just trying here. Oh, fighting types. Oh my god, Lucario and Gallade? Oh, god dang it. Who's winning Psychic? Because can Gallade win Psychic? I'm going to pronounce these names differently every time. Who's going to win Psychic? Who's winning Poison? Drapion can win Poison, because Drapion's awesome. Toxicroak is cool, and Croagunk's fun, but Drapion is so cool. Ground types. Oh, god damn it, Garchomp. And Torterra. Ha! Well, Garchomp's probably going to win Dragon. Mammothswine is also really cool, and Gliscor is also really cool. Oh my god, this is getting so hard. I knew Gen 4 was going to be hard. Gen 4 and, like, oh my god, this is killing me. Flying types. Oh, but this is where I want to win Staraptor. I want to win Staraptor, because Staraptor is, again, is the third, like, every Sinnoh playthrough gives you your starter, and Route 1 gives you Starly and Shinx. That's like half of a perfect team right there, because Gen 4 has amazing starters. So I think I'm going to give it to Staraptor, even though I do like Vespiquen and Togekiss and Sky Shaman and Honchkrow, which is why I didn't pick Murkrow, because I wanted to give it to Honchkrow. I almost want to go back and pick Murkrow just to pick Murkrow over Umbreon, just to make it feel better, because Honchkrow is so cool, but I don't know if it can beat Staraptor or Togekiss or Gliscor or Yanmega. Oh my god! Staraptor. Yeah, again, it's the Luxray thing that, like, I feel like I'd be upset if I didn't pick it, because Staraptor is, again, so cool. It's the best regional bird, hands down. Psychic types. Okay, Gallade can easily... Gallade sweeps this. Gallade kicks ass. Like, Bronzor and Bronzong are cool, but yeah, Gallade is so much cooler. Okay, bug types. Yeah, Mega can win this. Vespiquen's cool. Vespiquen is very cool. But Yanmega, I think Yanmega wins this. Yanmega or Vespiquen. I think Yanmega was my first thought. We're going with Yanmega. Rock types. This is a whatever choice. Rhyperior is kind of cool, but I think I'm going to go with Rampardos. Yeah, we'll go with Rampardos. Ghost type. Okay, this... Giratina is another really freaking awesome one, but I think... And this Magikarp is also really cool, and Spiritom's cool, and so is Dusknoir. Ghost type is another one of my favorites, but I think I'm going with Rotom. I'm going with Rotom. Okay, this is Dragon? Yeah, this is Dragon. Does Garchomp win Dragon? If Garchomp wins Dragon, then this makes this a lot easier. Oh no, Giratina. Giratina might win Legendary. Giratina might win Legendary, because I love Giratina. So I'm going to give Garchomp Dragon. Because Dragon's really cool. Garchomp's really cool. Dark types. Oh, we can give this to... Darkrai is awesome. And Weavile is still really cool. And I already picked Drapion. But I think I want to give it to Honchkrow. Because that's really cool. Steel types. Okay, this is Lucario. We're gonna give it to Magnezone. Oh, but Empoleon. No, we're gonna give it to Magnezone. Fairy. Togekiss. That was easy. I love Mime Jr. because I like Mr. Mime, but Togekiss is really awesome. Well, we gotta go back here. Okay, so fighting types. Okay, so we didn't... Gallade already won. Infernape already won, so we can give it to Lucario. We can give this to Lucario because Lucario is really awesome. Ground type, so we already won Garchomp. Okay, so Garchomp's safe. So I'm thinking Gliscor, Mamoswine, or Torterra. I think I'm going Gliscor. But Torterra is so cool. And I feel bad. Yeah, we're gonna give it to Torterra. I love Gliscor. I'm giving it to Torterra. I'm giving it to Torterra because Piplup's winning starter. And I promise it will not be all water types. We will get there. Torterra and Infernape are awesome. Like with Gen 3, I think, I like with Gen 3, I think Gen 4 has some of the best starters ever. Piplup is just perfect. Piplup's adorable, Prinplup is solid, and Empoleon is so fucking cool. It's just perfect. Gimmick is going to be some Megas. Nah, these are okay. Mega Lucario, I guess, or Mega Gallade. We'll give it to Mega Lucario. We already picked both of them, so I don't feel bad about either. Legend. So I like Palkia and Dialga. I do like Dialga and Palkia. And Sky Shaman and Darkrai. Arceus is fine. But we're giving it to Giratina. And I think Origin Form Giratina is so cool. Again, like Rayquaza, it's just kind of perfect. So now, oh god damn it. Okay. You know what I did to myself? Because I knew this was gonna happen. Because when I was picking the electric types, I knew I left Luxray, Rotom, and Magnezone. And I've got Gallade and Piplup. Oh man, it seems like a crime that Empoleon's not there. Empoleon's there in spirit because of Piplup. Empoleon's there in spirit because of Piplup. I love Empoleon. This This is the Squirtle Eevee situation again, because as much as I love Magnezone, as much as I love Magnezone, it's Luxray or Rotom. Luxray is the younger me, Rotom is the newer me. And honestly, either of them could possibly win this entire thing. Also, I apologize if you can hear. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It's Luxray or Rotom. It's Luxray or Rotom. It's Luxray or Rotom. There's so many other good choices, but it's Luxray or Rotom. Luxray is like, again, Luxray I want as a pet. Rotom I think is a cooler Pokemon, because Rotom you got so many options. You can, and that's why I didn't pick any of the other forms, because Rotom is, again, the Eevee situation. You get to pick what you want, and it's so cool. And like getting to do Legends Arceus just made Rotom so freaking cool, and I love its name, Rotom, which is motor backwards because that's a little poltergeist and it affects it. But Luxray is just so cool. Ah! Is it Rotom? Is it like talking made me think it's Rotom? But again, it's my heart. Luxray. I almost feel I don't. But see, I don't feel as bad not picking Luxray, because as much as I like Luxray, I know its faults, because Intimidate might be a great ability, and it does have solid physical attacks, but it's an electric type, and that's not always the best thing. So, is it Rotom? Is it Rotom? It's Rotom. It's Rotom. It's Rotom. I love Luxray. I'm sorry. Luxray, I am so sorry, but it's Rotom. I love Rotom. I do love Rotom, and it's a newer thing I've had to discover, but I do love Rotom. Man, this is so fucking hard. Oh, black and white. What the frick are the what's it called doing there? The PokeStar Studio things. We're not picking any of those. Normal types. Now we're back to I don't really care that much. Oh no, I do care. Stoutland is really good. Lillipup's line is like just dogs, but I like them, so I don't really care. Braviary is cool, but we're gonna give it to Stoutland. Yeah, we'll give it to Stoutland. Fire types. Chandelure. Chandelure's awesome. Volcarona's cool too. Victini I like. Chandelure. Chandelure is again one of those Pokemon that like I like that it's not. It's like what was I saying? Oh, with Marill. That Marill is cool because it's blue, even though it's a fairy type. Chandelure is cool because it's fire and not a red or orange Pokemon. So we're gonna give it to Chandelure for that reason. I'm trying. Oh man, water. You know, there's no real choice here. So this is gonna be. It's Dewott. It's Dewott because Dewott is possibly the best Pokemon in Gen 5. Dewott is so I'm really critical of middle evolutions because they really struggle to toe the line between not as cute as their pre-evolutions, not as cool as their final evolutions. So it's a really hard line to walk, and that's why I kind of like just pass over half of them because they're whatever. You're not with them for very long. You're done with them and then you move on. But Dewott is so flippin' cool that it elevates the entire Oshawott line to a level that like breaks the rest of the Unova starters. I'm not even lying. Grass types. Lilligant stood out to me first. Levani I also like, and I like the monkeys more than the Pansage, Simisage, that line. You know, those monkeys more than most. But I understand that they're probably not winning anything. They've already lost, so yeah, they're not winning anything, but I like them more than most. And I do like the Snivy line, but Lilligant and Leavanny are really cool. Leavanny might win. Oh, but Gen 5 has really good bugs. Is it Lilligant? Lilligant's like a sleeper, you know? Like I don't think of it, and then I see him like, oh yeah, Lilligant. But I think I like Leavanny more. I do like Leavanny more than Lilligant, but I think Leavanny might not win bugs. So we'll give Leanna grass. Leavanny grass. Electric types. Not as hard of a selection this time because there's some cool ones like Galvantula, Zebstrika is cool, and Electros. But is it Electros? I don't know. Electros, I kind of go back and forth because like when I see it like this sprite where it's standing up, I like it more than when it's like swimming in its 3D version. You know. So is it Electros or Galvantula? Galvantula, so I want to give some shout out to Unova Bugs because Unova Bugs are fucking awesome. So I'm going to give it to Galvantula because I don't know who's going to win the bug type for Unova, but it could have been Galvantula or Leavanny. Ice types. What a subpar selection. Oh my god. Kyurem's whatever. Then I don't like its forms. I don't hate the Vanillite line as much as most people. I think they're kind of funny. I don't like the snot of Cubchoo, and I don't like that there's a Pokemon called Cubfu now. That bugs the heck out of me. And Beartix, whatever. Cryogonal's fine. You know what? Screw you people. I'm picking Vanillux. I don't really care. Fighting types. I just want to pick the man. This is, again, not a really super awesome selection. Mindfu I like a lot more than I like Mindshao. The Swords of Justice are kind of cool. The Scraggy? Scrafty? We'll give it to Scrafty. We'll give it to... No, that just seems lame. I don't know. Because I like the Swords of Justice, but I can't really pick anyone over the other because I don't really like any of them over the other ones, and Keldeo included. We'll give it to Meloetta, because I do like Meloetta. Yeah, sure, Meloetta can have this one. Poison types, Scolipede? Yeah, we'll keep going with awesome bugs, because Scolipede's awesome. Ground types, Crocodile. Oh, Golurk! Fuck, I forgot. Oh, Unova has awesome ghosts, too. We're gonna get to Crocodile, because Crocodile's awesome. Flying types. Braviary, Archeops. Braviary or Archeops. That's an easy choice. We'll give it to Braviary. Go America, fuck yeah. Psychic types. Bryson. The freaking Pokestar Studios. That's another not great selection. I don't really care for many of these. Meloetta already won fighting. We'll give it to Victini. Victini's cute, even though Victini is definitely one of those mythicals that should be fairy type, but just is psychic because of timing. So here we are, the bug types. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good with my selection, because Leavanny won something, Scolipede won something, Galvantula won something. I like Volcarona and Excavalier. Yeah, Volcarona or Excavalier are the other two remaining. I think I'm going to give it to Volcarona. I think Larvesta's fucking ugly, but Volcarona's really cool. Rock types. Did Archeops win? No, Archeops could win this. Archeops can win this. Yeah, Archeops can win this. Ghost types. Yeah, here we go. Chandelure. Who's that needs to load? Who's that? Who is that? I want to see. I'm leaning. Oh, yes! Holy crap! I'm so glad I limited. I waited because yes, Kaffa fucking Grigus is so cool. I love Kaffa. How could I forget about Kaffa Grigus? Kaffa Grigus is one of my favorite freaking ghost types, if not my favorite Pokemon from Unova. Goddamn, Kaffa Grigus is awesome. I love it. It's a sarcophagus. Like, that's so cool. So cool. That was an easier choice than I thought. Dragons. Hydreigon? Yeah, Hydreigon. Haxorus is cool. And I like, Zekrom's also awesome. Oh, Zekrom might win Legendary, though. Zekrom's probably going to win Legendary, so we'll give it to Hydreigon. Dark types. Bisharp? Zoroark. How do I feel like, I see one Pokemon, like, oh, I love that Pokemon, then I forget about the other, then I look around, like, oh, yeah. We can give Bisharp Steel. We can give Bisharp Steel. I like Bisharp. Excadrill's cool. Genesect I also like, but it's whatever. It's kind of, Genesect might, like, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that Black and White was supposed to be like a soft reboot for the series, and it's very obvious that like Genesect is like a experiment made by the evil team, so it's clearly supposed to be the new Mewtwo, but it's just not as cool as Mewtwo, and that's kind of all Genesect can kind of be in my head. So I'm gonna give it to Bisharp. Yeah, we'll give it to Bisharp. Bisharp's awesome. Fairy type, sure. Whimsicott. Starter. So, kind of going off of everything that I've been saying, Gen 5 I think has some of the weakest starters, because I think the Snivy line's fine, the Tepig line is fine, and Samurat's blah. Oshawtt's adorable, but we're giving it to fucking Dewott, because like Dewott is so cool. We'll pick a Pokestar Studio. We'll give it to Bryson. We'll give it to, let's freaking Pokestar Studios. Legendary. Yeah, Zekrom. Yeah, Zekrom. Zekrom is so cool. I picked White because Zekrom is so cool. And now we're down to, I hate that, like, I know what I'm going to be picking. It's Dewott or it's Kaffa Grigus. So as much as I praise Dewott is still a middle evolution, and there's only so much it can be, and it sucks for Dewott that it turns into Samurott. And that hurts it, because that means it can only be Dewott for so long. And if Dewott ever evolves into a cooler Pokemon, then it would be kind of cooler. So I'm going to give it to Kaffa Grigus. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. It's Kaffa Grigus. Because I love Dewott. Dewott stands out as one of the coolest, best middle stages ever. But Kaffa Grigus is just so cool, and it hurts Dewott to a level that is kind of unrecoverable that it evolves into a worse Pokemon.